This is Dante Washington, your productivity coach. Super excited to be here before you today. The topic today is a little story that I want to tell that it discusses tenacity, determination, perseverance, and consistency. Okay? Consistency, you understand it, being consistent in whatever you are doing. Determination and diligence simply means being focused at the thing you want to accomplish. Perseverance is pushing through the pain to go after a certain goal. You're persevering, you're pressing through obstacles because you got a hope for a better goal. And tenacity is having a grip of something, having some zeal towards something, and purposing to accomplish something. Okay? The story is about a man that heard of a story that there was gold inside of a cave of a mountain. And when he heard this, he believed it with the whole heart and he got excited about it. He began to tell all his friends what he was about to do. Nobody believed in him. So he got excited and said, "You know what? I'm going to go down to this mountain. I'm going to grab my tools and I'm going to dig myself." So with his tenacity and determination and focus, he began to chip away at that mountain. Day one, he found no gold. He went out there day two, began to dig. He digged twice as much as he did in day one. Went out there, still no gold. But this was a determined man. 3 months passed, and he's just zealously digging at that mountain that's supposed to have the treasure of gold. He dug, 3 months passed, there was no gold. All of a sudden, that fourth month came, and he began to get weary. And he began to say, well, maybe everybody else was right. Maybe there is no gold. So he began to throw in the towel and give up. And he began to walk home. And on his way towards heading home, he passed another gentleman. And he asked the gentleman, he said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I heard that there was treasure in the mountain and there's gold in the mountain." The young man began to say, "There's no gold in that mountain. I've been there for nearly 4 months. There's no gold in that mountain. You might as well just don't even try and go home." Well, the gentleman did not listen to the man. The man went home, but the gentleman, he said, "No, I believe there's gold in that mountain." So this gentleman began to go to the mountain with his tools, and he began to dig, starting at the same spot the young man digged. And it that in that same day, he struck gold, and he became one of the wealthiest men in the world. What a story, huh? This is an example. To say it's a real life story, but this is an example and it parallels with our lives. A lot of times we are one strike, one day from obtaining our goals. But because we don't see it, we stop being consistent. We lose to tenacity and determination and focus. We don't have that persevere. We don't want to go through nothing. We want it to come easy. Well, there's no goal reached easy. Any goal or really great goal you want to accomplish, there's going to be friction. And the higher the goal, the more friction that will occur. But if you just strike one more time, you will accomplish your goal. That's how many inventions was created. It's because they messed up 1,000 times, but they weren't afraid to try 1,001. If some people did not try 1,001, we wouldn't have these buildings here today. We wouldn't have the light bulb. We wouldn't have MacBook computers or even this phone for me to talk with you if they would have gave up. But they drove through and they saw at it until they accomplished it. And remember this, that one give up, you consider something trash, somebody else will come along and they'll start where you left off and they'll strike gold. So the lesson today is don't give up. It's all in the mind. It doesn't matter how you're feeling at the moment. But if you can purpose in your mind, I'm going to accomplish, and you go after it with a whole heart, not just with zeal, my previous video, making right decisions, not just moving off of positive or moving off of, and definitely don't move off of negative, but move positively, but with wisdom. And I believe you can accomplish your goal or find a better route to an even greater goal. You know, mistakes, trials, obstacles is a gateway for greater success. Because in the midst of trials and obstacles, there's knowledge and there's understanding and there's experience on how to do something a better way. This is Dante Washington, your productivity coach. Always a pleasure to be here before you. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Don't forget, subscribe. Take care.